who aren't amazing in singles get a chance to perform in doubles with a better player.
This is true. And actually, one thing about How in particular is, sorry, not How, Sergeant Snuggles is, being from Southampton and once living in that Smash house, he played a lot of doubles. And that was a house that loved doubles. I mean, it had R23, X1. It's pretty scrappy so far, but notably, Armada has barely taken %.
Yeah, it will definitely be scrappy. Like, at this %, like, oh my god.
And all of a sudden,
Armada and Android are just going to look for down smashes to try and get some kind of, like, really quick punish going.
Right. I mean, you've done pretty well in doubles throughout your time. And I'm sure you've watched Armada and Android, work together in general. What would you say, especially in a fast faller matchup, that they're kind of looking for, really, besides just down smashes and these kinds of openings?
Yeah, well, I mean, they just want the knockdown, but they really want to stay together as well, because being split apart is really difficult for them, like, especially for Peach, because she's so slow.
Right.
And, like, Fox and Falco, they'll kill one of them very quickly if they get their hands on them.
So in particular, you want to be avoiding those 1v1 situations
as
much as possible.
It's okay to do the 1v1 when you've got the knockdown, because, like, they're not able to reply.
Obviously, at that point, yeah, that makes sense.
Trip over.
Oh no.
Stick your hand up.
If you're, I guess from Sergeant Snuggles and Hao's perspective, what do you really think that they should be looking for then in that case? Like, because, I mean, from a wider macro perspective, I guess you would say, oh, space animals, yeah, you want to separate them, you want to play the 1v1. But if we're also being honest, in specifically the 1v1, both Armada and Android are stronger as 1v1 players as well.
So that's kind of the problem there. They do have to work together. They really need to be aware of when they use Armada or Android use a move that's too laggy. They have to be there to, like, punish that lag.
Right, okay.
Where's and focus?
Because I think that's, like, something that a lot of players struggle with, is identifying that kind of doubles game plan, especially when you're on both, from a singles and doubles perspective, the weaker team, right? Because it's you don't even necessarily get to say, oh, well, we have good synergy because we play all the time, because it's Armada Android.
Yeah. They have to capitalize on the opportunities as well. Like, Armada already knows the opportunities. He's just going to do it.
Yeah, he's seen that thing. He's seen it 1,000 times, really. Well, they took 3 stocks. It's more than 2.
No, it's all right.
It's more than 2.
Jim Morrison, you're here, yeah?
I mean, they are the first seed of this tournament, so it's pretty rough.
I'm not even sure where they would go. They definitely don't want to go Dreamland at this point. Yoshi's is very risky, but it would give them more of a chance, I would say.
I always favor variants FD. That's a
FD.
Second call.
I guess favor, like, high full hop approaches. I don't know. I mean, I say that.
I guess the platforms they didn't quite agree with. I maybe thought Pokemon would have been better, because they just want to get early % kills.
That's true. I personally probably would have favored Pokemon as well. But they did have that moment where Armada and Android just, like, got that really juicy team combo on a platform. It was like, well, I mean, I suppose that's pretty fair reasoning.
You can see it quickly. The red team, like, take stage control. Like, as soon as they get someone off stage, they're together, they're controlling the space.
I mean, they understand how to play with each other so well. Like, they're never really encroaching on each other's space, but at the same time, I don't know.
That was amazing there. Like, they actually perfectly executed on both the other players, and they also swapped places. That's one of the hardest things to do, is, like, cross over to where your teammate was controlling.
I would say that and target switching in particular, I think, are the 2 things that really make a good team.
Yeah.
Is being able to, like, recognize needing to switch around.
That as well, like, to just go over your teammate as well, like, just let them do it. Like, I'll shield here, you can go over it, and you can use your options now.
It is really interesting. You get to see Android play super aggressive in teams by virtue of the way Armada is. It's being such a strong defensive wall as well.
Yeah.
Like, I love that you get to see. I mean, it obviously translates to his singles plays, but in particular, I think Android's offense in doubles is something that you don't see a lot from Sheik as well. Like, especially with, like, oh my god, good lord.
It usually takes a lot more risks.
Okay,
maybe
so
just confidence with his brother, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was very expected.
I mean, it averaged out to 2 stocks, so I guess you were right.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, can't say that wasn't expected.
Yeah, they can't be too upset about that.
Can't really be too upset, no. It happens.
Yeah.
Like, it's Armada Android.
Yeah.
They're really good.
They are. They're amazing.
I mean, let's be honest. Like, do you think there's a team that can beat them in this tournament?
I don't think there's a team that can beat them. There's a team that can take games for sure.
Sure.
I think it's much easier to take games, but taking a set off them is so difficult.
I mean, I think the team that would have to do it would be Triff over.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the 2nd seed. Prof Amps are 3rd. They got, to be fair, Prof Amps got 2nd last year.
Yeah, sometimes they play really well, sometimes they don't, you know. It just